Chapter 7 The Journey Home. Lily and her friends made their way out of the crystal cave and back to the surface. As they emerged from the cave, they were greeted by the most incredible sight they had ever seen. The stars in the sky were brighter and more beautiful than they had ever been before. They twinkled and shimmered, casting a soft glow over the landscape. Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder as she gazed up at the starry night sky. "We have to go," Max said, breaking the silence. "We need to get this crystal back to our village." Lily nodded and they set off at a brisk pace, making their way across the rocky terrain. The moon's gravity pulled at their bodies, making each step feel heavier and more difficult than the last. But they pressed on, driven by the knowledge that they had to get the crystal back to their village before it was too late. As they walked, they noticed that the landscape was changing. The rocks and boulders they had seen before were now covered in a soft layer of moon dust, and the ground was becoming more uneven. They stumbled and tripped, but they kept moving forward. They were getting closer to their village, and they knew that they couldn't give up now. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached the outskirts of their village. The familiar huts and structures came into view, and they could see that their people were gathered around, waiting for them. As they approached, the villagers let out a cheer of excitement. They had heard of Lily and her friend's mission, and they knew that they had been successful. Lily handed the crystal to the village elder, who held it up for all to see. The crystal glowed brightly, illuminating the faces of the villagers and casting a warm light over the entire village. "Thank you," the elder said, his voice filled with gratitude. "You have saved our village, and we will never forget your bravery and sacrifice." Lily and her friends smiled, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment wash over them. They had succeeded in their mission, and they had brought light and hope back to their people. As the celebration continued, Lily couldn't help but think about the incredible journey she had been on. She had faced danger and adversity, but she had also discovered a sense of purpose and courage that she never knew she had. Looking up at the starry night sky, she knew that she would never forget this incredible adventure, and that she would always be grateful for the lessons she had learned along the way.